Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin. I hope you guys are having a good day. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button, and make sure that you share this video on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or wherever else you share YouTube videos. If you're watching on your mobile device, please make sure you click that thumbs up button, because I know it's a thumbs up button on your phone, so click it. Even if you're on your Xbox or your PlayStation, there's a thumbs up button, so make sure y'all thumbs up this video. This is my first ever Whatever Wednesday, where I talk about whatever I want to talk about. So the topics will be random topics. I'm going to try to not talk about big stuff that happens, because I would rather discuss them with Mikkel. But if I have to, I will. So the first thing that I want to say is I want to say thank you to everyone who is donating to the Scorpion Show Barbecue. Mikkel and I's third barbecue will be on August 16th, which is a Saturday. If you plan on coming, please make sure that you find a hotel in Center City. Not unless you want to drive, like by staying at the airport. There's hotels at the airport, but you're definitely going to need a rental car. Or if you plan on driving, you can stay at the airport if you wanted to stay at a hotel. But if you're just flying in and you don't want a rental car, you can just stay in a hotel in Center City, and you don't need a car because you can walk everywhere in Center City, and you can see a lot of stuff if you've never been here before. Something is making a lot of noise. Okay, a damn alert went off. The President Clinton is speaking at a memorial service here in Philly, and that's actually right down the street. But anyway, that doesn't matter. The barbecue, we are accepting donations. If you would like to donate, you can click the link inside the More Info box, and it'll take you to GoFundMe, where you can donate, and 20% of what you donate will also go towards our school drive, which we do every year to support kids in Philadelphia. So thank you all so much to whoever donates or plans to donate. And we also have our shirts on sale, and that sale ends next Tuesday, so you can save 15% off. The link is inside the More Info box if you want to go ahead and get yourself a Scorpion Show shirt. And make sure that you email us your picture so you could be in the intro with, you know, smiling on your shirt and stuff like that. The first story that I want to talk about is what I seen yesterday on Instagram, because sometimes people tag me and stuff, and I don't understand why they tag me. Sometimes it be the dumbest stuff. But anyway, on this picture they tagged me on, it was about a lady explaining why she cut this little girl's hair out. So this happened in Louisiana. I guess the mother drops the daughter off to get her hair done. The mother goes off and goes on about her business. And this lady said she took about 9 hours doing this child hair. And she said, like, you know, maybe before she was finished the girl hair, she called the mom and was like, you know, your daughter's going to be ready. Come, you know, you could come pick her up so you could pay for it and everything. And the lady said that she'll be there in 20 minutes. Then the hairstylist called the lady back and say, you know, what's taking you so long? And she said that she got a flat tire. And then she asked the lady to bring the child to her house. Ended up being the grandmother's house. And then she takes her to the mother's house. The mother refused to answer the phone. So she was like, you know, it was a bunch of shit, okay? Long story short, the lady never shows up to get her daughter. So she says, you know what? I'm going to cut your daughter's hair out. The lady never responded to the text, and she cut the girl's hair out. Now, it's 50-50 because, you know, at one point, you know, what I feel bad about is that she posted that girl's face on Instagram and Twitter and then the pictures everywhere, so everyone knows what this child looked like. If anything, if she wanted to prove that she did it, all she had to do was cut the back of the hair. You don't put no one's child's face out there to be ridiculed or to be embarrassed. I wouldn't do anything like that. But second, I understand you want your money. That's just like going to the barbershop. You cutting somebody's hair, and then they say, you know what, it's an IOU. No, you can't. It's not that you when it's a barbershop, it's nothing you can do. But when you're a hairstylist and you do weaves and stuff, you can take it out if they don't have the money. There's no IOUs. You know, someone is taking time out their day to do your hair, and with women, I know it take hours to do their hair, and you want to come in there and you don't have the money. That's wrong. You don't do no shit like that. So I think the lady was wrong for putting the pictures on the computer, but I don't think she was wrong for cutting that girl's hair. Yes, that girl will be scarred, but she'll know that I won't be able to ever get my hair done without having the funds to do it. And this is a lesson because her mother put her through that. And you know, the mom is dead wrong for thinking that, you know, it's all right for her to just send her daughter to go get her hair done and then don't pay for it. That's bullshit. You're not gonna do that. You know, hairstylists, I don't know if they don't have other jobs. This is their main job, you know. So if you're not paying them their money, they can't pay their bills. And like the lady said, you know, you taking me away from my children when I could have been spending time with my children. I'm doing your child's hair. I'm not working on no charity, you know. Not unless she really wants to do that, but she's not. And I know people saying, oh, you got to take your laws, you got to take your laws. But no, if I'm spending my time, hours on someone's head, I want to be paid for it. Fuck that. You know, so let me know how y'all feel about that situation right there. Next, I want to talk about Michelle's song, Say Yes. You know, so far I think the song is doing pretty good on iTunes. The last time I checked, it was number 5 on the charts and everything. But I just want to talk about Michelle's career right quick. I ain't going to spend too long on it. Look, Michelle has needed a hit. She hasn't really had like a hit that was like, bitch, everybody's playing on the radio, everybody's talking about it, everybody's talking about the video. And, you know, basically she's the underdog. And I can't wait to see where Michelle has like a top 20 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. That's something that I want for her. But I noticed that, you know, a lot of people still just treat her like she's a stepchild. They talk bad about her. They do the poor Michelle tweets and everything. So, you know, I feel very bad for her that she has to go through this. But what I love is that she always keeps a job, even though I know she just lost one because I heard Jesus Christ Superstar got canceled. I don't know why, because it looked like the tickets were selling. Because, you know, I checked every damn thing. And they had the, where you could pick out where you're sitting at. Like, all of that was sold out. So to find out that the show got canceled, I feel bad about it. But, you know, she's been on Broadway. Michelle keeps a job. She goes on these tours. She does a lot of stuff. But it seems like, you know, a lot of people don't care about what she do. And a lot of people just talk negatively about her. So I'm trying to understand, like, why. So if you are one of those people that are not a fan of Michelle, let me know why. Do you think it's just the new generation that, you know, just loves Beyonce and don't really pay too much attention to Michelle? Kelly gets love because Kelly's been there from the beginning, but even she doesn't get as much love or praise as Beyonce do. And, you know, Kelly just had her first hit in 2011 with Motivation. So it took her a long time to get like a real big hit because before that, it was like she was having all of these popular songs. It was always popular overseas and never popular in her home country. So I want to know why you think that people always talk bad about Michelle, or why do you think people are not that interested in Michelle? Because if I could make everyone like her, I would. Because I know she's a great person. I know that she makes good music because I buy in and I listen to it and I like it. So just because I like it doesn't mean everybody should like it, but I will hope that, you know, most people will like it. And I love Say Yes, and I think her having her having Beyonce and Kelly on it is genius, because Destiny's Child haven't released an album in almost 10 years. So a lot of people are hungry for Destiny's Child, and all of them being on the track, even though they singing the same stuff 3 times or 4 times. I love that song, and you know, I'm just hoping that it becomes a big hit for her, especially with the video. So shout out to Michelle. Let me know what y'all think about that. I know I did not delete my notes. Okay. Shanice and Flex. Over the weekend I had a chance to watch Shanice and Flex's show. I think it's called Shanice and Flex. If it's not the name of the show, then I forgot and don't judge me. But you know, Michaela and I, we have talked to Shanice before, and we asked her about, did she think she would ever do reality TV, and she wasn't too sure about doing reality TV, or I believe she said the show had to be right for her to join it. So of course you wouldn't see her on R&B Divas or anything like that. But she is a lady that can sing. And you know, I was kind of upset that, you know, I keep saying, you know, don't judge me. Somebody count me and say, you know. But she was doing YouTube videos and she was singing, and I'm like, why is a voice like that singing on YouTube? Why is she making covers and posting on YouTube? She should have her own record deal, and she should be singing her songs. And doing this for 6 years, I noticed that a lot of the R&B singers, the singers, they have been subjected to reality TV because radio does not play their music unless they're on like adult urban channels. Then they'll play their music. But when it comes to like, let's say like hip hop and R&B stations, they don't get played as much. And I would love for them to get played because We need real singers. A lot of this music has changed. Music has changed from when I grew up. I noticed the sound like in the early 2000s that it was changing, and then as the late 2000s came, it changed, and now it's just, you know, nobody wants to buy music, nobody wants to do anything. I mean, if Apple could sell hundreds of millions of iPhones for maybe $200-300, why can't an album that's $10 sell 1 million copies? Because everybody's still in the music. I don't want to say that people are just not that into these artists. I believe they are, but because music has changed so much, our artists have to try to keep up and, you know, keep up with the times. But then we call them sellouts because they're not, because they're doing what the other people are doing to have, you know, success in the charts. But it seems like nobody wants to hear R&B anymore. So let me know what y'all think about Shanice's situation or all the other girls in R&B that have been subjected to reality TV. By the way, the show was great. I hope that OWN picks up this show. I don't know what happened to Gladys Knight's show. I only seen a 5-minute preview, but I heard that back in December they aired it, but I was like, where was the promotion for it that they was doing a sneak peek for Gladys Knight's show? I didn't hear about it. Someone wrote me and told me that they showed it. And it's now May, so I'm assuming that the show didn't get picked up. But I would love to see Gladys Knight on OWN. I would love to see Shanice and Flex on OWN. They have they live with like 7 other people in their home, and you know, it was just good. It was good. Her mom was turning up about, you know, Shanice firing her, and Shanice talked to Babyface about stuff. Flex thought his daughter was on her period for the first time. It was a lot, and I enjoyed it, and I smiled a lot watching it. And this is the good reality TV that I want to see. Everything on reality TV don't have to be about drama and fighting and throwing glass and all of that. So it's a really good show that I enjoyed. A show that I really haven't talked about as much as the haves and the have-nots, because sometimes I don't want to run into the front of the computer or run in front of the camera every day to talk about the have and the have-nots. I like doing the live tweets with y'all and speak my opinion about the show during that time. But I enjoyed the have and the have-nots. This is season 3. It is so good. It's always good. And you know, I don't know what's going to happen with Candace. You know, Mama, I don't think they're going to kill Candace, because, of course, she's a main character on the show, and I can't see the show going on without Candace being on the show. Wyatt is in jail. The father is trying to find someone to take in place of Wyatt, I guess to be the fall guy for Wyatt, because Wyatt was drunk and crashed into 2 people, one being Hannah's son, who Hannah works for Jim and Mrs. Cryer, that's Catherine Cryer. The Harringtons, they had their situation where the mother still resents her son for being gay, and she doesn't like talking about it. She always trying to change the subject when the husband talks to her about it. Now we're finding out that, well, we've been knew that she had the car, and she had the car put away, but Jim found out that Veronica had the car, and now David Harrington, he's going off with his wife about this car, and now he's saying that he wants to move out because he doesn't like the woman that his wife is becoming. She's changed so much, and you know, she really has that resentment towards her son for being gay, and the husband can't, he just doesn't understand why she's so upset about it. And you know, she felt that God was punishing her because her son is gay. It's just so much. And you know, Hannah's son, Ben, he's getting better in the hospital, even though he's still brain dead. He's breathing on his own. I don't know how the hell that happens, but you know, I don't know if they're going to kill, I don't think they're going to kill Benny off. I think through some miracle, something's going to happen, not unless Jim has the plug pulled on Hannah. But he's already upset with Hannah because she told that their son hit her son. It's a big plot and twist, and I don't want to sit here and talk about it for the whole show, but it's so good. And Benny's father, that bitch, you know, excuse me, he pissed me off because he's trying to kill his son to get his son's liver for his dialysis treatments and all of that stuff so he can stay alive. So he's going to say, Hannah, you know, do the Christian thing. Like, no, don't come to me with that Christian thing. Be a Christian woman and hear me out when you out there trying to kill your son just to get a kidney, and you never even raised this child. It's either a kidney or a liver. I don't remember. But you're trying to kill him just so you can live. Like, and then you're going to say you're not ready to die. So why should she suffer when you didn't raise that child at all? You didn't do anything with him, but now that he's on life support, you want to kill him so you can live. That's some bullshit. That made me mad watching that. Amanda, she's crazy as fuck. Like, she's just crazy. And I hope she's really not like that in real life, because she plays that role too fucking well, okay? She plays it too well to just be acting. But, yeah, Having and Have-Nots is my show. Comes on every Tuesday on OWN at 9 p.m. I know it's pretty late to try to get into it, but if you can check on demand and see if it's on there, or find a website that has the old episodes, I suggest you watch it because it's good, and it's the only soap opera that I watch on television. On wrestling, The Shield broke up. The Shield is this big group that debuted in 2012. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins turned on Dean and Roman. What's so crazy about that is I did not think that Seth would be the one that turns on them, because Seth is a good wrestler, don't get me wrong, but he's not someone who I would think would be with Triple H or be with Randy Orton. I would have thought it would be Dean Ambrose that turned, or shit, even Roman could have did a turn on the group, because Roman is the breakout star. Let's be honest. Roman is the breakout star. Roman is someone who I hope to see headline WrestleMania next year and win the title, because I don't want to see him with the Intercontinental belt. I don't want to see him chase that. He is a main event star. Dean Ambrose, mid-card, you know. But it's just crazy that the show broke up, because I was not ready to see the show break up. But sometimes when a group goes on for almost 2 years, you know, it's time for them to go on to bigger and better things, because you can't stay as a unit forever. Someone wants to be the champion. Someone has to leave the group and go on to bigger and better things. But it's not Seth Rollins for me. But of course he's going to be winning matches and stuff like that. It's just crazy that he was the one that turned and not Dean or Roman, because you would have never thought that he would be the one that turned, because he's the one that would, you know, if they have arguments and fights, he was the one that keep everything together. He was the glue that held the show together, because Roman was the breakout star and they was talking about it so much, and you know, everybody was like, no, we are a group, we are a group. That was his thing. Like, don't even let them get into your head like that. And he let Triple H get into his head. So I don't know where this storyline is going to go, but it looks like it's going to be a good storyline for the summertime. So yeah, I just want to talk about the show breaking up to those that watch it, because I know a lot of y'all love that Roman Reigns, but y'all don't talk about the other ones as much. But you know, it's probably good to see Seth on his own, and we'll see what he can do now that he's been given this push, as they say, in the wrestling world. And Alicia Fox, I don't like that she keeps losing. If you're going to make her a new character, don't have her keep losing matches. She has to build up so people can hate her, and not expect for her to keep losing every time they see her, because it kills this new character that they have given to her. And I got to get ready to do this press conference. I have to get ready to do this conference with Spreadshirt, so we can get our shirts. With Spreadshirt, so we can get our shirts up and running on the UK store, so you guys can get them, because the US store does not ship over to the United Kingdom. So I got to get ready to do that, and after I do that, I'll come back to the camera and maybe talk about some more stuff. But hopefully I'll be able to get this video about 3 p.m. because I'm going to have these videos up about 3 p.m. every day. So I'm going to go prepare for this conference call, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I just had like an hour Skype phone call with one of the presidents from Spreadshirt. And now I'm going to be working on getting our shirts back into the UK store, because I'm going to delete all of our old designs and I'm going to put our new designs over there. And you know, he was just getting on me about a lot of stuff. He didn't come at me in a bad way, but he just was like, you know how people have a way of saying stuff? Basically, that's how the way he was talking to me. He had a way of saying stuff like, you're not doing this, but do it this way. It's kind of like that, but he was like, bitch, do it this way, and you should have it like this all the time. So it was a nice phone call, and I'm really happy about that phone call with him. And I'm looking forward to selling shirts over there in the UK, so you guys can wear our shirts, because I was not sure about the prices and stuff. Like, I don't know how to charge in euros and pounds and stuff. So he gave me an intro on that too. So yeah, the shirts will be coming over there. So that should be up tonight, because I'm going to work on that as soon as I finish this video and have it uploaded to YouTube and everything. Oh, since we were talking about wrestling anyway, a lot of y'all have been getting on me because I haven't reviewed Total Divas in a while. And the reason why I didn't talk about Total Divas was because I wasn't sure, like, if y'all was going to watch it or not. Some people was watching just to hear my voice, and some people was watching because they actually watched the show, and some people watched Total Divas because I was talking about it, and they're like, now that I started watching the show, nigga, you ain't even talking about it, so what's going on? Well, anyway, all I have to say is this. It was a great season for Total Divas. I felt bad about Naomi's eye getting messed up. I really think Oksana did that on purpose, because her knee pad was off her damn knee when her knee went into that girl's eye. I felt bad about the wedding that Rikishi didn't show up to the wedding. Nikki was just doing too much about John Cena, and, you know, thinking that he was cheating and everything. And I thought, at first I thought it was going to be a ring. Then come to find out he was talking to the person, and he bought the house that Brie really liked, and that was a $3 million house. I mean, damn, that was a lot of money. So shout out to John Cena for buying that house for Nikki. I'm happy for Brie and her and Daniel getting married. Daniel Bryan. Well, they call him Bryan on the show. But I was happy about the wedding. But I wanted to know why she wanted to tell, why Brie wanted Nikki to tell John Cena so bad that, you know, she's been married before. Let her tell her on his time. And why did the brother get into it saying, you know, I'm surprised that you were still, you know, you're okay with that, and he found it out through the fucking brother. Like, that drama was not needed. Summer Rae, I feel bad for Summer Rae, because now I think that, you know, they all ganged up on Summer Rae, and I like Summer Rae. Summer Rae was actually my favorite on this season, but, you know, I just felt that she caved into them bitches. Like, fuck that. Do what you gotta do to survive in the WWE. But don't be flirting with nobody's man and none of that. That was crazy, but I still feel that Brie was just insecure in who she was as a woman, thinking that Summer Rae was going to take her man. If anything, you know, Summer's doing what she got to do to be relevant. What else has went on this season? Basically, that was pretty much it. The weddings. I'm happy for Trinity. Well, I ain't calling her no damn Trinity. Naomi. I'm just really happy for her that she finally got married and they had a nice Hawaiian wedding, and, you know, it was fun. And then to see her dad cry and everything, you know, it just shows you the love that those families had. But it was just fucked up that Rikishi didn't show up to the wedding. I'm happy that Daniel and Brie got married. I mean, Daniel and Brie got married. It was a nice little ceremony, and I liked how they had the owl and stuff. I liked that. It was just cool. But honestly, like, Total Divas was getting a little bit boring, and some of the stuff, somebody wrote me, actually DM'd me, talking about some of the stuff they reshoot. But I'm pretty sure they reshoot some of the stuff. But you know, it got pretty boring after a while. Summer Rae had to do what she had to do. We all know that Eva is a terrible ass wrestler. Like, I would do the same thing. Bitch, you sit out on the sideline. I'm not going to let you get in this match and you can't wrestle. You're not going to have me look bad because I got to eat. And if they're going to team us up and you're bad, then who knows how long Summer Rae would have to wait along to get a new storyline. So, anyway, Total Divas, it was good, but it got pretty boring during the middle of the season, and I didn't want to get on camera talking about it point blank. So, excuse me. This is just a thrown together gumbo video. I know I ain't talk about a whole lot of stuff, but I definitely want y'all to send me some suggestions on stuff I should talk about, or something that's just so crazy, or something, you know, if you want my advice on, you know, like a relationship. I know somebody said talk about friendship, but I really don't have the time because I want this video up by 3 o'clock. But maybe we could do that next week. We could talk about friendships, how friendships work, whatever y'all want me to talk about. Leave it in the comments down below. Make sure y'all watch Michaela and I video from yesterday. Make sure y'all watch my mom video from Monday. And tomorrow, Dennis and I video will be up where we talk about Hollywood exes and R&B divas. And then Michaela and I will be back on Friday. So we're doing this weekdays at 3 p.m. You always have something to watch. Even if it's something you don't want to watch, there will be a video up at 3 p.m. And I'm working on, like, if we do go on vacation this summer, because you know the summertime's coming up, still working on having something air, maybe like a throwback video in the 3 p.m. time slot, something. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. I know it was not a great video. I just talked about some of the stuff I want to talk about, and next week is going to be much better than this week. So I'll see y'all next week. Peace.